2. Hello, and welcome to another edition of Bone Beautiful Mini Spotlight. I am one of your hosts, James Lott Jr. Yes, I'm wearing a Bone Beautiful hat. I was digging through my stuff, and I'm like, oh, yeah, they gave me a hat once a long time ago that has the logo and everything on it, and I have it. I'm going to take it off now because it's hot. Like 10,000 degrees in LA. I got 10 fans on me right now. It's kind of crazy. And I'm not alone. I have my ladies who lunch. I have to my right of me in the beautiful, beautiful embroidered top, Miss Tammy Govea.
Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday.
Yes. And our girl from the Gulf States, she's down there with her new lighting, Miss Amanda Russ.
Hi, guys.
Hi, you guys.
And it's
welcome.
super hot.
That's it's here in LA. This is record heat for us. We don't have this. I think it ends today. I think today's the last day. I think of the record heat.
Yeah, it starts to go down like 10 degrees tomorrow. I'm looking at the weather right now.
I'll take it. I will take 10 degrees. I'll take it. Labor Day tomorrow. And so everybody, thank you for joining us this weekend. It's Soap Sundays on JLJ Media. Forever a Day, that after show, which me and Tony Moore just yuck it up. It is out right now on social media. You can go and watch that. We have Carolina Sivas, who's one of the writers of the show and plays one half of the lesbian super duo. She plays Lakin. So we have her on the show. And then after this show tonight, it's GH Mini Spotlight. And it's me, Carla Renata, Lucretia Line, and Frank Moran talking about what happened with Alexis Davis and everything else that happened that week. We're shaking it. We all kind of funny names already for that. That's live. Tammy watches sometimes. Live at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on JLJ Media. Unfortunately, YNR, we had a difficulty with some audio issues with me and Kate Linder, who plays Esther. We're going to fix it. It may not be out today, but it'll be out soon. Shout out to Kate Linder and everybody at YNR. She's wonderful. She's a flight attendant and an actress at the same time. So we have a good talk about that. So that'll come out soon. So no YNR Mini today. But we're doing it. And Bone Beautiful Rewind is coming out next week. All of Brooke's marriages. We're going to talk about all of her marriages. All the time. We're going to go through each one. So that's going to be a fun episode. Just get ready for that. And Amanda has the Bone Beautiful podcast, which comes out on Sundays, right?
Usually.
Usually. It comes out once a week. So go to Bone Beautiful podcast.
Yeah.
Too.
It's a surprise when it comes out.
He's like, well, surprise! Go watch and listen to it. It's on social media. It's also on all streaming services. And today, our sister network, Dishin Days, has a very special episode today. You are not going to want to miss it at all. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Dishin Days, YouTube. Seriously, I will be in the chat room. You don't want to miss today's episode at all. That's all I can say. I know what's going on, but I can't say anymore.
It's a surprise?
Well, Freddie and Chandler are on, but there might be more.
Oh.
Okay, let's do that properly.
Intriguing.
Comes by Amanda Russ. Thank you. Also, before we start, I got to mention a few things because I keep forgetting to do this. IG, we're at Bold and Beautiful Universe. We're almost at 600, so please continue to like it. We're doing good. People are doing it, and people who are famous on this show are actually liking our page. So go ahead and if you're on Instagram, like the page. Twitter, we just started out on Twitter. It's bold_universe. We have 30 people. We can get more. So go if you're on Twitter and you don't know about us, go over to bold_universe. On Facebook, we're at 851 people. Universe, go ahead over there and like. People are liking that page. Go ahead and like that, please, please, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000. So go ahead and follow social medias. Also, Daytime Today came out. Friday's episode is out. JLJ Media, Tammy Govea, Candace Mack. Watch to that. And a little side note, Amanda and Tammy, I went to Benhart, which is Captain Kelly Lang's store in Beverly Hills. I was at Sprinkles across the street getting a cupcake that I probably shouldn't have had. And I turn around, I'm like, oh, Benhart. I had never been. It is beautiful. I posted pictures on those social medias. On Bone Beautiful Universe, I posted pictures. Go check them out. Dom, who was there, who was Captain Kelly Lang's partner and partner in the business and everything. He's wonderful. We had a great time. And if you're in LA, you may see Captain Kelly Lang there. She does go to the store. She does work there. And the other day, I was telling Tammy this, Amanda, I was going to miss it. I couldn't go. I had like 5 shows to do the next day. I was so pissed. They were bringing in the wigs of the fake Brooke, and they're going to wear them and do all kinds of shenanigans at the store. Amanda, at the store with Kathy Kelly Lang. So they do that sometimes. Tammy and I have a little plan. We're going to work on something. Unfortunately, you don't live out here. We should just come on, fly out, Amanda. Fly on out. And we're going to try something with them because they're super nice, actually, people. So we're going to, but they're doing shenanigans, making fun kind of making a play on what's happening on the show. And Dom told me, he said, because he gets to go on certain days when they have kissing scenes. It is him kissing Brooke. People didn't know that already. And he talked about how Torsten has a wider chest, a wider shoulders than he does, and bigger hands. So he always laughs and says, whenever they show my hands, I go, oh, they're not Torsten's hands. That made me laugh.
At least they didn't put those, like fake mitts. Like.
Oh, I know. I know. It's like so funny. But he says that it's very much how hard they're working to make a safe environment. It's fun to watch his women work and watch them all work. Him and Torsten are great. They said they're great off camera. So it's kind of fun. So yes, he is the one actually kissing Brooke in those scenes. It's not Torsten. So a lot of fun. It's kind of fun talking to him, and it was a great time. So shout out to Ben Hart USA. They're on all social media also, and they're on Little Santa Monica Boulevard in Beverly Hills.
And in case people aren't familiar with what the store is, it's handmade, fine Italian leather goods. So we're talking women's shoes, men's shoes,
cute stuff,
handbags, belts, accessories. Absolutely stunning. Like, James, you walk into the store, the website doesn't do it justice.
I agree.
Right? So when you walk into the store, the craftsmanship literally takes your breath away. So if you live in Los Angeles and you want to go take a peek at all this delicious stuff, do it.
Do it. Seriously, do it. And it's funny because when I interviewed Catherine Kelly Lang, I say her whole name all the time, a month ago, we did it from her store. And I remember looking at the ceiling going, it's a beautiful, I told her it's a beautiful ceiling. But when you walk in, it's not even like anything you would even, it's such a cute and put together store. So I say, please go in there and check it out. And when Amanda comes to town, we're going to all go together at a big party.
Oh, yeah. I'm flying out to see this for sure.
Yeah, you have to come out and see it. So it's kind of
fun. I saw
fun.
the photos you posted, and I was like, wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that one belt was made by KKL herself. She made that belt for someone. I wanted to buy it, but someone already commissioned it. So happy that person to be happy. But she does like that sometimes. She actually makes some stuff and sells it in the store. So you get something from multi-Emmy nominee Catherine Kelly Lang. You have something made by her. So, but it's a cute store. There's some shoes that are really cute too. I had big feet, so it's a little hard getting the shoes. But shout out to them, and they watched the show. They said they watched. So hi Dom, hi Catherine Kelly Lang. They said they watched the show and they comment sometimes. It's a lot of fun. And they liked us about us talking about her falling into Bill's lips. Catherine Kelly Lang liked it and said it was sweet, and we were funny. We were cracking her up. That's all Amanda. That's all Amanda. So okay, that's all the church announcements. Let's get into the show. Again, it's not very many storylines. They're still doing the whole kind of like 2 main storylines, maybe 2.5, but they're all related, and they're all related. It's mainly the Bill, Ridge, well, that whole thing, Quinn Shawn thing, and then we have the Steffi and Payne. It's called Steffi and Payne. That's that storyline. But it's great with the Spencer stuff in between both. Like the Spencer guy, it's kind of, and I'll start with that. The Spencer stuff to me was so much fun. I told you I love the boardroom. So it was kind of like a light backdrop where there was some kind of deal they're trying to figure out. But seeing Justin with the Spencer men makes me laugh. The banter, that office. I miss the skyscraper, but that office. And I just love it. How do you think about those scenes kind of being boys?
Yeah, I love the relationship between Liam and Wyatt and Bill. It's very fun to watch because it's usually funny.
Yes.
That's why when Bill does something, it's like, oh, what are you doing? Like he blew up Liam in the building, but that, yeah. We won't talk about that.
Yeah, that's in the past. It's the past.
We'll let that go now.
Let it go. That's in the past. Maybe you forgive them. That's fine. So what do you, and also Bill talks about how juxtaposition of how he was not there for them growing up. He mentioned that several times. So tell me what do you think about those scenes and what he was talking about?
Yeah, and I we've had this conversation too. It's like after Bill got shot, he's changed. He's still got the cutthroat dollar bill potential, no question, which I don't think anyone wants to see go away because that's such an essential part of who he is. But he has the capacity now to appreciate and take a step back, except when it comes to Brooke, but we'll talk about that. And so those moments when they're in the office and he kind of says something very enlightening, like he's telling Liam, I'm so proud of you for spending time with your kids. Because Liam's shocked that he's not getting spearheaded.
Yeah.
Guys, yeah.
Yeah. And the boys are like, who are you? And Bill's like, what? You know, I'm enlightened. What?
I know, I love it. Because they're such dudes. Right?
I was gonna say it was really funny when Bill was talking and Liam kept looking around and going, "Why is in his?" It looked like he was thinking, "Why is he being so nice? Like, what? Does anybody see this? Like, what is happening?" I thought that was so funny.
It's such the three dudes. They're three dudes, and it's like, and adding Justin there because he calls him Dollar Bill all the time. It's just like this whole thing. It's like they even play the music's kind of comedy music. They play also when they're doing stuff. They do. They always say change it up. I love that office. And I just love Don Diamant's facial expressions when they call him out on something like he's like, stop me. I'm trying to be nice to you, Liam. And he's like, oh, sorry. And it made me laugh. It made me laugh. And it was like, we needed some of that, actually. We can have drama all the time. We got to have some light moments. But it seems to work right with them.
Can we just say how handsome the boys are looking? I mean, both of the actors are like fit and
Quarantine, I guess, did it.
Oh my God, they're just like glowing. They look amazing because we haven't seen Darren Brooks on the landscape for a little while, ever since the, Sally debacle. He's been off the landscape. But man, when they cut to that office shot and he's in the chair talking about this deal, I'm like, ooh, Mr. Brooks, you look then handsome. Yes.
I noticed Liam looks kind of buff too. Like I was like, where did those muscles come from?
It's so funny. Ernie was watching the episodes with me, and he looks at Liam and he's like, "Has this guy been working out?" I know he's like extra buff.
No, you could tell. You could totally tell. I was like, he's busting out that suit. I was like, ooh, I'm kind of feeling it. Yeah, that's great night. And then of course. And then Justin, Aaron D. Spears, my friend, he's another hottie himself. And then we got Don Diamant, who people fall into his lips all the time. He's always works. So 4 hot, talented men working it out. I mean, all 4 of them, they are. They're all talented. Give Justin more stuff, please. You worked on, we got Carter going. Give Justin some stuff. It's my buddy. I love Aaron D. Spears. My buddy. So I like that. That's a little minor. They were going back and forth and worrying about Steffi and stuff. But it's just like it was fun seeing the 4 guys together, doing their thing. So that was kind of a lighthearted thing. Before we get to the rich stuff, we're gonna talk about the other storyline. That seriously, it is painful. So I actually cried a little bit this week, and I think it hit me personally. It came when. So Stephanie literally, obviously, is addicted to pills. I mean, literally, she's at the point where she's addicted to them. The mood swings are starting to happen when you're addicted to something, right? And I just want to bring this one scene up that completely kind of got to me because it happened on a day of my grandson Ryland's birthday. Hi, Ryland. He turned 14, and I couldn't be there in person because of COVID and stuff was going on. So we did FaceTime and stuff, but it's whatever. So when Steffi goes off on Hope, and I knew it was kind of drug-filled, but also there's something in there also with that, about her missing just wanting her daughter, and she does that whole freak out, where Jacqueline MacInnes Wood just knocked out the part. I wrote down, she had a breakdown. I got tears in my eyes. It hit me hard. I just thought it was so much going on in that scene. It just really hit me. I mean, it's just like, because it was weird that Hope just showed up without her daughter at first. That would be a mother's thing to go, well, where's my daughter? Like, just without the drugs or anything, it's like, where's my daughter? I thought Liam was bringing her. Then it was like, she's not with you. We get what Hope was trying to do on some level, because Stephanie apologized after that. But it was kind of like, at first, I kind of get that, and I don't know. So, I mean, we'll get to the other part of that storyline, but it was kind of just that whole Hope and Stephanie exchange. What do you guys think about that?
At first I thought Hope's coming, obviously she's coming from a good place, you know, and Liam as well. It's like they want to give Steffi time alone to heal, which she needs. Like she can't, I think there's something serious. Like, I don't understand why Dr. Finnegan is not bringing her back into the hospital for more tests. And I think he actually did suggest that.
He did.
Did he?
Oh, no, he did. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like her pain's not going away. Like, what the haystack? What's going on? So anyway, going back.
The haystack.
Coming from a good place. She wants, obviously, if she could have 25 kids of their own, she would have 25 kids. Because clearly she loves having everybody at the house making, you know, in the garden playing or art projects or whatever is going on.
I know.
And I agree with James about, like, she shouldn't have just shown up without.
Right.
Yeah, without Kelly and having, you know, explained that to Steffi beforehand. But I also thought Steffi's reaction when she said James was over the top. Like, there was no reason to blow up like that. And the only reason she did was because she's got those swings and she's in pain, chronic pain. So I always love to see Hope and Steffi scenes.
Me too.
Because they're always,
yeah,
they call a truce for like a second, but there's always, because of, which I don't know, like, why? I don't, take the friggin' picture down. Like,
I know.
What do you guys think about that? That was a really good, like, I'll have to give that to Thomas. Like, what's his picture? Even Dr. Finnegan, we're gonna keep him. That's his name, Dr. Finnegan.
I wrote down Finnegan. I mean, that's what I wrote down.
Yeah.
Because Amanda.
Well, it's, you know, I want Kelly to see their parents happy.
No.
Yeah, that picture is kind of, what's it with pictures? The Forrester house, whoever gets married, that picture, and now at her house is the picture of her and Liam. So I'm there. Amanda, what do you think about that whole Steffi and Hope thing?
I know that Hope means well, but mind your business. Like, you're the stepmother, yes, but you're overstepping. They already decided.
Well, that's the quote of the week right there. I know you're the stepmother, but you're overstepping. Say it again.
You're overstepping.
So we can loop this. Say it again.
I know that she is the stepmother, but she's overstepping. Because it wasn't her place. Like, Liam and Steffi already made this agreement. You said you would do it. Why did you not do it? Like, it's fine to be concerned, but that's not how you go about doing it.
You could have talked Kelly and still talked.
Right. And I hate Thomas again.
Me too. No, me too. I told Tammy, me too. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm done with Thomas again because she doesn't need him there constantly poking her and saying, Liam, 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 Liam.
Yes.
I was like, would you shut up? My husband came out of the bedroom and was like, are you yelling at me? I was like, no, I'm yelling at Liam. And he was like, oh, okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Now he's like, oh, okay.
Oh, your poor husband. Your poor husband. While you're watching baby.
I don't get why he did that to her. Like, she's already in pain. She's already sad. She's already having all these things. And you just keep on. Oh, it's because of Liam. It's because you want Liam. It's because you miss Liam. All right, get out. I'm done.
And Steffi had the same reaction. She's like, I don't need this. Like, she literally told him to shut up, I think. Just like, get out. Stop it. I don't need this.
Yep. I wrote down, Thomas plays on it. I was like, Thomas, shut up. He's stirring the pot.
But why?
Why?
Like,
why?
I think he still wants Hope. I think it's this roundabout way of going. See, I feel like this is what I feel like. Okay, first, folks, disclaimer: I don't know anything that's going on in the writers' room. I have no idea what's going on. It's just this is like a weird prediction. I have a feeling this is roundabout way, and I think you guys probably agree with me, to get back with Hope somehow in his brain, thinking, well, if Liam and Steffi get back together, Hope's by herself. He had nothing to do with it. It's them. It's their whole, they love each other. And then he comes in as a white knight again and shoots her up.
It didn't work the past 500 times. Why does he think it's going to work? But that's what obsession is. I mean,
You just said it. You just said it.
yeah, that's what obsession is.
I'm like, why is he pushing it? I don't know why. Because there's no reason. I'm like, that's the only reason. Because there's no reason for him to even mention Liam's name. Like, it's like, why is Liam's name in your mouth? Like, there's no reason to.
Thank you.
No
Like, I don't understand. He keeps saying, "Oh, it's because I'm worried about you." You're making it worse. Like, what is wrong with you? Stop. So then I'm thinking, where is this going now? Where is this going? I think James is right. I think he's trying to think of a way to get Hope back. But he can't look like the bad guy.
Exactly.
So he's trying to figure out what he can do.
He can't look like the bad guy. He can't. That's the point. He has to be super in the cut, as we call it, and just like, okay, if it looks like they're, organically coming back together, because then all I'm doing is just being there for. I mean, I hope I've never forsaken you. I've always felt this way. It's not a secret. It's not a secret. I've always liked you. So it's like, well, in some way he's right, in a twisted way, like he's not claiming anything different. I mean, it's like, I'm just here. You're by yourself. You have my son Douglas. I mean, like, Tammy's shaking her head. We're on your side, Tammy, for a change. But we're just saying, shaking your head.
Can I just say, those flashbacks that Steffi has between her and Liam of like when they first got married. And
Yes.
actually, I love when her hair was super short. Remember, that cut?
Yes.
They always show the same flashbacks.
Yes.
I literally, I don't know if at this point they've uploaded that stuff onto a computer, but I would love to erase that hard drive. If they have it on celluloid, I would love to burn the film because I'm so sick of seeing those flashbacks. I cannot express it enough.
Tell us again how sick you are of those flashbacks. Tell us again.
So sick.
I love it.
I totally agree. I don't want to go down this road again. I don't want to go down Steffi, Hope, Liam. I can't do it.
I think.
Can't do it.
Well, see, here's the thing. Well, Born Beautiful recycles, you know that. But I always felt the fact that they actually show flashback montages like he did with Bill too, there's a reason. There's a bigger reason. That's why they showed it. It's not just a fly-by-night conversation. They're setting something up to show us flashbacks in their brain. So, I mean, and Bill, if we're seeing it's a bigger reason, it's playing out already. Steffi too, there's something going on there. I don't got to think about that.
I can't. Amanda just nailed it. It's like, please don't do this to us. Come on, guys, don't do this to us.
Because then it's like, oh, now you're going to tease us with Mr. Dr. Fine again. Well, I think it said his name was John.
Was it Jeff?
Was it Jeff or John? Well, you're going to tease me with him and then just go right back to Liam and Steffi fawning over each other and then Hope crying in the window. Like, what? Stop! I can't.
I don't know. I just think I have a feeling they're setting something up. But when Homewood, okay, here's my look of the week. We don't have looks of the week, but it's my look of the week.
Uh-oh.
When Dr. Flanagan walked through the door, Hope was like, "Who this?" Like, and she did say, "She go, who are you?"
She did.
She was like, "That's nice. Who are you?" I said, that's the reaction I would have too. Like, you're just walking in the door. Some just young man walking in the door.
Everybody just walks in.
He's walking in the door.
Even Brooke said that to Bill. She's like, you just can't walk in.
None of them have ever heard of a lock, right? They don't lock the door.
I couldn't stop laughing because I was just like, but no, Hope was just like, and you are, basically, she was like, and who are you? And I was like, okay. And then he said, well, I'm her doctor. And she still looked kind of like, and you're making a house call? Yeah. Like you're in, I'm like, and then she was, and then Hope was like, and then well, he lives in the neighborhood. She still was kind of like, something don't seem right. So there's something rotten in Denmark, whatever that saying is. And I'm like, Then she turned and went, okay, let's just tell the truth, Stephanie. Like, what do you tell? You got to tell him everything. He's your doctor. I started. I intentionally laughed at that scene. It was kind of like. Then Hope was like, well, let's tell him everything, and she's like, yeah, you can go now. Basically, it's like, you can go.
Yeah. She's like, I got this.
I got this.
Go
Peace
on.
out. I got this. Peace out. I just couldn't laugh. It's like because Thomas knocked on the door, then just walked in. He didn't wait for her to say, come in. He just knocked, he just walked in. Like, I'm in LA. Doors aren't unlocked in Los Angeles. I don't know where that came from.
I don't care what neighborhood you live in. The doors are locked.
Exactly. So I had to laugh about that one. I was just kind of like, okay. But Dr. Fine Again, Amanda, was like, I'm here. I will be with you every step of the way. Or whatever he said, it was something sappy he said. I'm
You
like.
can't say that. He doesn't smile, though. He's always.
He doesn't. I was like, I'll be there for you. Whatever you need. I'm like, so what's going on there? I'm like, and are we seeing the beginnings of him liking her?
I hope so.
Yeah, you'll do that. I hope so too. I hope so too.
And I'm glad he was straight up with her. He's like, he said she's got an issue with the pain pills now.
He did say it.
Yeah, he can see that. And clearly he's not going to feed that. That's not who he is. He's taken an oath, right? So that was good. And, you know, obsession. You've got to have something to take you out of that moment. And so when he was saying to her, you're not in this alone. I want you to know that you don't have to go down this road alone. She actually was with him and not in the land of Liam. You know, she heard that and she smiled a little bit. So I'm hoping, to Amanda's point, that the connection is, I don't want to see her go down the addiction. I don't want this to go on and on. Like, I'm glad he knows there's an issue. Because if he knows there's an issue, then Thomas can't feed, you know what I mean? Then other people can't feed it.
He said, we should schedule a test. You will get there. Stay optimistic. I can't allow you to become addicted. He said that. I'm here for you. He said, I wrote it down. On blue paper.
Yeah. So I was like, yay.
He said it. So I was actually shocked they did that. Go ahead, Amanda.
He did make a comment. It was just a little comment. Something to the effect of that he thought she was using, not that he didn't think she was in pain, but he thought she was using the pills to cover her emotional pain too.
Which, for the first time when she mixed it with beer, that was the first moment I thought, oh my God, now she's consciously made a choice to dull the emotional pain. Like, this isn't just the physical pain now, this is emotional and physical.
And she hid the bottle from Thomas. That's addiction. It's addiction. That's shame. And that goes along with it.
Guilt,
embarrassment. Because she looked, I mean, again, she is doing amazing. Jacqueline McInnes Wood is doing, I mean, she looks like she's in pain. I tell you, it's painful to watch. It literally is. I mean, she is in pain. I'm like, this actor's really in pain? Or it's like,
she's killing it.
She's good. I feel it. I'm like, somebody get her some drugs. I feel like get her drugs. He wants her drugs.
Enabler. You're an enabler.
Well, you folks, if you guys know Terms of Endearment, you know that scene in the hospital with Shirley MacLaine. But no, I mean, she looks in pain, like for real. It's like, girl, you need help. Like, you do need some help with Kelly, with the pain. It's like, it's going on way too long, girl. I mean, yeah, he said, yeah, you survived. That's you're blessed. You're lucky. But that pain is, he was looking at her like, there's something wrong. And I think there's something wrong. So I hope they don't go down the full road of addiction either. But that remains.
And I think there was a scene too, maybe it was with Thomas, and he's saying, you know, are you sure you're okay? I know you're not okay. And she's like, all I need is my daughter. All I need is for Kelly to be here, snuggle time. All I need is my daughter. She's my everything. And I'm like,
I know.
This isn't good.
That's hard to hear. It's hard to listen to. It's hard to hear.
Yeah, this isn't healthy.
It is. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. So we'll see what happens with them. Very interesting. And a small little thing that happened this week, but not small. It was small and just airtime. But in terms of a major step, Zoe and Carter.
What do you guys think?
Well, it's funny that, again, the blow-up doll returns with the bad weave. Jokes were made. I almost brought up Modette. She's over there in the corner. I thought it's just like, okay, we can tell it's kind of fix the hair, folks. Going to Beautiful. Get a drag queen or somebody. They can help you with the hair. Just make it like look more natural and flowy. It looks so stringy and straw-like. Fix the hair. But they advanced. They had food. They advanced and they kissed and he wants her. He is in.
Okay, I picked up on a little clue. Just a little clue. She mentioned Zende. And I thought,
Well, he's coming back.
might have a love triangle with these three when he comes back.
He comes back. I have a feeling too. He's coming. He has been cast, folks. He is kind of guy's kind. I don't know when his air date is, but he has been cast. So, Tammy,
I'm not feeling it between Zoe and Carter.
Oh, okay.
I want to. And I love the scenes between the two of them. Like when she laughs at things that he says, like it's real. You know, Kiara is brilliant. She like is genuinely engaged. And when she laughs, it's like authentic. But I'm just like, I'm not there. I don't know why.
That happens. Yeah.
No, I totally understand that because there's a part of me that's a little concerned. You guys, you remember how she showed up in the first place, right? She can be quite obsessive, jealous, stalkery. So I'm a little concerned for Carter. I don't know. Has she changed completely?
Well, I mean, she brought, when I was in London, I'm like, don't bring that up, girl. I just bring that up because she's in London. Because when she came on, she had a British accent. So I guess that went out the door. The obsession, the British accent, they all just left. Wayne Brady, they all left. So I don't know what's going on, but she's a different girl now. I like the new girl. I like the new Zoe now, but yeah, I don't know either. I mean, they could play in that again. I don't know, but I know Carter. I know that Lauren St. Victor plays Carter's on contract. I'm happy for that. So they have big plans. Obviously. Like I said, we've mentioned other possibilities Carter could be with.
You know who? Katie.
Katie. This is Katie.
She needs a good man.
She does.
Yeah, and that would be, yeah. You know who I'd like to see come back on canvas, and I can't remember her character's name. Australia girl?
Ivy. Cousin Ivy.
Ivy.
I always loved Ivy.
Me too.
Always. And just that demographic, like her and Carter. That would be kind of cool, just.
That's Wyatt's ex. Yes, I think she should come. She's a cousin, foster cousin. They didn't know what to do with her before, so they just kind of wrote her out again.
Yeah.
I would mind that. So I never grab
Yeah,
it.
I loved her too, and she was very, very funny and sweet, and she was so beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful.
So Elizabeth Taylor, with the blue eyes and the black hair, and
I've seen her in
her. Amanda's porcelain skin.
That's right. Her alabaster skin.
Alabaster skin.
What's funny is I've seen her and her mother in person here in Hollywood. We're all in the same place. She's beautiful, just as beautiful in person. So is her mom. They're beautiful. So I think I'm forgetting it's Ashley something. I forgot what her name
That's
is.
it.
Ashley
Yeah.
Brewer or something.
Brewster.
Yeah. So So bring it back on the show.
We miss you, Ashley Brewster.
I am so jealous because y'all always have some kind of story like, oh, guess what? I was in the grocery store and guess who I saw? Rena Sofer. I'm like, that's so unfair. I went to get a coffee and there's Catherine and Kelly Lang. I'm like, I hate y'all.
You might have better air quality than we do and stuff down where you live, and less traffic.
That was hysterical.
We are lucky. Anyway, so I'll take it. I'll be Shady Sunday. I'll take it. I am.
But going back to the question, I'm not feeling Zoe and Carter. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
And welcome Blow Up Dolls. We love it. Okay. The last storyline, as I saved it for last because it's just like, look at she's drinking already, it's the storyline that just keeps on going in directions that no one wants. So here's what I said to Tammy briefly. We were talking briefly the other night. Bill was saying stuff to Brooke that wasn't untrue fully. Bill's that funny character where, yeah, you want to hit him sometimes, but he does say stuff that he's very observant. He does say things. He's always this way, where he may screw up also himself, but he's smart. He knows the playing field. And when he's talking about Ridge to her, he wasn't completely wrong. I mean, all the stuff he was saying, I mean, we're talking decades of stuff he's bringing up. And he did the Tammy thing. Everything that Tammy said last week on the show, he brought it up. He goes, so what he does, he slithers in the corner. He doesn't come, like, he said all the stuff that Tammy said on the show. And I was like, oh my God. He called it out and he said it. He totally said all those words. He's like, so he doesn't come out and talk to you or talk to us. He just slithers out and goes like, exactly, that's what we're thinking. He was the voice of the people. He's like, that's what Ridge did. Right, yeah, bro. I mean, it's like, what? He's like, he was like, come on, are you sure about this? So and I think it was just very funny. And the line of the week comes from him. Oh no, it comes from Quinn. The line of the week. You're a boring book that Ridge has read over and over again. I loved it. Loved it.
I cringed when I heard that. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
But anyway, with Quinn gloating and all that was kind of funny. But with Bill, I'm saying the Bill and Brooke stuff, she was thinking for a second. You saw her think for a second, like, he ain't saying nothing that's that off base. And he does love her. And when he told her about Katie and them being done, and the reasons why, I'm like, it's like, again, they're not off base either. He loves Katie on some level, but he's not in love with her.
And Brooke's response to him in regards to Katie is what her problem is. You have to fight for Katie. You have to fight. You have to fight. Like, no, Brooke, you don't have to fight so hard. Like, if you have to fight this hard for a relationship, then do you see a pattern? I loved it when Bill said, do you see a pattern?
Pattern? I heard you, Tammy, in his voice. I heard Tammy's voice the whole time. I did. I heard Tammy's voice. That's Tammy's voice. That's their voice. So I mean, seriously, but he's not wrong. So Amanda, what are you thinking?
No, everything he said was true. The thing is, she's in love with Ridge. I'm not saying she doesn't have feelings for Bill, because she does.
Yeah.
But she is in love with Ridge and she wants Ridge. So I don't know why Bill is, to me, he would be like her second choice. Well, I'm not being anyone's second choice.
Okay.
So part of me feels bad for him, but part of me doesn't, because this is what happens when you go after your wife's sister. Okay? It's bad karma.
Well, I mean, I don't feel bad for Bill at all. I mean, it's just all still, again, I feel like you, Amanda, I'm like, so you're willing to be the second choice. But I think also part of it is to stick it to Ridge, too, a little bit. I think it's in there somewhere. I got your woman. That's all he cares about. It's the end game. The end game is I get Brooke. That's all he cares about. I don't care if it's second place or whatever. What do you think, Tammy?
So I think two things. When Brooke called him on his stuff, she's like, Bill, I know you. You're coming off of this, what Katie doesn't want you anymore. That's why this conversation's happening. And you tend to obsess on things. And that's what's happening here. So you need to take a step back and process everything that's going on, and basically telling him, and get out of my business. However, I'm going to do it Tony Moore. However, when Katie said to Bill, the reason why we never work out is because you're obsessed about the fantasy of our family, which isn't based in reality and is never going to last. I honestly think at this point, Brooke is obsessed about the fantasy, the history between her and Ridge, and that's what she's holding on to, because it hasn't worked for so long but she refuses to let go of the fantasy of their history and relationship. I think she's meant to be with Bill.
Wow, revelation.
Well, I'll get you. I mean, I look at both of you guys. I agree with both. I think you both are right on some level. I mean, it's just kind of like they have been obsessed with each other for years, both of them. And Amanda's right. Right now, she wants Ridge. And the fact that she feels Quinn is involved, she really wants Ridge now, just because you got to stick it to Quinn. You got to win. You got to win. That's basically what it is now at this point. We're not saying there's not feelings for him. Like you say, both are correct. But I feel like there's, again, with Bill, it's about sticking it to the dressmaker, and with Quinn, it's about sticking it to that bitch Brooke. There's something. That's what it is. It's like they deep down, those are the two things going on, kind of. But there are feelings involved. And I said the last time, Quinn is a puppet master on some level, but if it wasn't true, she couldn't puppet master anybody. There's truth in it.
And why is she showing up at Brooks?
Why not?
Thank you.
Why not?
You. You know what? I'm calling security at my gate. Okay, because you know she's got a gate somewhere in that neighborhood. I'm calling security.
Yeah, probably. Probably. But it was because she had to gloat. She had to come and gloat. It was like she had to come in and just, do her. You said that's what they do on soaps. Director said.
I got a question.
Yes.
Because I can't figure this out. The amount of hatred that Quinn has towards Brooke, like it's beyond. Like she's not just saying mean things. She's saying like horrible things to her. Like just things to like put the knife in, Why? She's that mad over that little incident where Brooke went and talked to Eric? Or does she have some kind of hidden feelings from her time with Ridge when they were kissing on the beach and doing all that stuff behind Brooke's back? Is it like, I can't have him, I don't want Brooke to have him, so maybe I'll, at least my friend can have him. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
I'll let Tammy answer first.
I mean, the first thing that popped in my brain was, Quinn's hated Brooke from day one because Brooke has hated her and Eric's relationship from day one, and Brooke has used her place with Eric to hold that over Quinn. Like, my opinion matters, Quinn. How I feel about you and Eric matters, Quinn. I can whisper in Eric's ear, and he'll listen. I mean, at the end of the day, he's got his own mind, and he loves Quinn. But
he loves Brooke.
Yeah.
She's family.
Yeah. So it goes way back. Feelings for Ridge. I don't know, but I don't think so. I don't think she'd be that happy with Shauna and him being together if that was part of the scenario. But she's happy that it hurts. But she's happy that it hurts Brooke. Anything that'll hurt Brooke. Yeah.
Yeah, my thing is, I go back to with Tammy. She's hated Brooke from the beginning. She's a threat, and Quinn liked threats. She felt threatened by Brooke this whole time. She's threatened by the memory of Stephanie. She didn't like Sheila. Anybody who was part of Eric's past, she wants them in the past. Which I don't blame her on some level. You're the new wife. You want that on some level.
That's brilliant. That's it.
But Brooke is around, and Brooke is in. And she's looking at Donna too every once in a while. She didn't like when Katie came around a little bit because they all have, she didn't sleep with Eric, but she and Eric were family friends. It's always been with a past with her man. But if they're still in the present, when she sees Eric doing goo-goo eyes or apologizing for them over her, that's a threat to her.
And remember when they were kind of doing a romantic, maybe there's something romantic between Katie and Eric?
Yep.
And how Quinn went ballistic about that?
Yes. So that's Quinn's MO. It's Quinn's MO. I think it's just her MO. She has to eliminate Brooke. So you're right, man. It's irrational, but it's just kind of like it's just she has to eliminate her. You know what I mean? That's it. So her friend Shauna, literally, it's just collateral damage. She's just the Shauna was like, I feel so bad. You're like, okay, whatever. You feel so bad. Well, it's too late now. It's too late now, bitch. You're in it. You did it. It's like too late. It's like, she did the hotty-totty in that robe. I was like, come on, girl. I was like,
Well,
she's looking at.
every single thing that Quinn keeps doing, she's just signing her own divorce papers. Everything's another stroke of that pen.
But she was right on when she said, you slept your way through every Forrester, man. And she did.
So what is that to Quinn?
And you slept with Liam when he thought you was a whole nother person and he was another person. Like, that is unacceptable, okay?
They're all
So gross.
They're all so nuts.
Gross. I mentally blocked that out, Amanda. Thank you for reminding me of that horrific episode. Oh.
You're welcome.
But see, Ridge and Shauna stroked Ridge's ego so hard that it wasn't even funny. I was just laughing the whole time because I'm like, he was loving every bit of that playful banter, pre-pool and post-pool. Say that 10 times fast. I was like, she was doing it. She was a master at it. She was completely just, oh, here we go. This is the ego, this is stroke the ego. I was just like, and Ridge was loving it.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about
He's made his decision. He's made his decision.
Yes. But in some way, I'm kind of like, well, maybe why not, I guess. Maybe he's thinking, as a man, I'm a man, we're useless. As a man, we're just like, you want to give me attention and treat me well? Why not? She has no bag. She comes with no baggage, so to speak, right? There's no baggage at the moment. There is no Bill. There's no Eric. There's nothing else. It's just her from the valley, from the desert. The slut from the desert. It's all just her.
He don't even know her.
Exactly.
He knows what she's got baggage.
Exactly. That's the point. That's the point. She's right now. He knows what Brooke has in her closet. It's walking out the closet.
You know what? Oh, the moment I think that made me mad this week was when he went over to Steffi's house.
Yes.
And Steffi's like, Dad, is everything okay? No, everything's not okay. Things, my reunion with Brooke didn't take. Like, what kind of language is that?
I know. It didn't take.
That was like, what? And so then he says, I overheard her say to Bill, I love you and I'll always love you. And Steffi's reaction was, I was like, so you can't relate to always loving Liam? Like, you could be in another relationship with somebody else, but do not tell me those words would not come out of your mouth. I love Liam and I will always love Liam. I was livid. It's like, why are you judging Brooke on this?
She did say.
So true.
She did say, I was a big fan of Brooks, but I know she does love you. And you guys love each other. And she did say that. So I was like, okay, at some point.
Yeah,
I'll give
true.
her, yeah.
She did say, because he said, well, Shauna loves me. And she's like, well, I'm pretty sure Brooke loves you too.
Right. So it's like,
he said one same thing to Steffi. He's like, Shauna loves me. And there was something else, like with her, I know there's no games. He said something about, yeah. Like, I'll always be, there's not past people coming in. And maybe that's what'll happen with Shauna. Maybe somebody from her past will come creeping in.
That would be cool.
Whoa.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I think right now it is attractive. She's attractive. Well, she is attractive, of course. But she's attractive also just that she's not the baggage that Brooke carries. And so that's kind of like, okay, why not have some fun in the pool and kind of run around the house a little bit? Have a smile on her face. She was acting goofy. It was kind of fun. And I mean, why not? I know that was funny. She did that. Good job, Tammy. If you're listening to this, go. No, get to it. No, it's so good. So that's the thing. I just love the fact that it's very much that we're just showing Ridge in his natural habitat. He likes his ego stroked. He does. He's a man.
You know what? He don't deserve to be floating around the house in a robe in the pool swimming with Shauna. He don't deserve to be happy and floating around, okay? While Brooke's over there crying her eyes out over a misunderstanding.
That's what they wrote. That's how they wrote it, girl. That's how they wrote it. That's how they wrote it. Well, no, kids. That's how they wrote it.
Brooke is busy fighting for her relationship, and he's doing diddly squat.
He's doing backflips in the pool.
my God.
With shorts on. He didn't do skating because the gardener may see it. I'm sure the gardeners have seen a lot worse at Forest.
I bet they have.
Yeah, I'm sure they have. Over the years, I'm sure they've seen a lot. They keep quiet for it. I'm sure they get paid well. They keep quiet. A lot of those people keep quiet. Those the staff. So kind
There's
of
an NDA.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So that's how they written it, kids. That's what's going on. And that was your week. That was on Bold and Beautiful. And I, I guess this week if I see more, I don't know what to say. This week because they actually left us with a whole bunch of stuff this week probably coming up. I didn't see a promo, so I don't know what's coming up. So I guess we'll find out who's gonna be on this week. Every week's it's like Christmas every week. You find out who's gonna be on.
Tomorrow's like a classic episode, right?
Yeah, because like Labor Day. Yeah, so we'll get 4 new episodes.
Okay.
I just don't know. I'm assuming maybe it's Carter and Chloe and Zoe, possibly the Brooke stuff continuing, and probably Dr. Flanagan and Steffi that continuing, and the Kelly stuff. I guess. Well, I guess we'll see. There's no other storylines happening right now. Actually, those are the only ones that are really happening. So I don't know. Everyone, thanks for watching our after show. It's here on JLJ Media here every Sunday on Soap Sundays. Go to YouTube, JLJ Media, and hit that subscribe button that's below, somewhere down there, and do that. Amanda Russ, tell them where they can find your show on the interwebs.
You can find my podcast on all the socials at The Bold and Beautiful Podcast.
It is The Bold and Beautiful Podcast. Not a Bold, Beautiful Podcast. Not the, it is the bitches.
Yep.
Bold, Beautiful Podcast. Get that. And Tammy Govea, Tammy.Govea, where they can find you.
Yep, Instagram, Tammy.Govea, Twitter, Tammy Govea, Facebook, Tammy Govea Official. Also on JLJ Media, we've got Daytime Today. Show is out, and with Candace Mack. All the daytime news, check it out. Across all socials, you can find Facebook, Insta, and Twitter at Daytime Today.
Yes, and also our interview with Stacey Heidick is still out, so go check that out on Voices of Daytime with Tammy Govea. Go ahead and check that out also. That and also Christos Andrews, they're both out, and go out there and check them out. They're good. Stacey Heidick one especially is she's just a bright light. So go ahead and check out that interview. It's out now. Thanks folks for tuning in to watch that because it's doing really well. So thank you so much for that. And you can follow little old me. We're all James Lott Jr. is sold at James Lott Jr. on all social media platforms. I make it easy for you. I have a new album out with the group Chog. It's called The Late Summer EP. It is free right now on SoundCloud, James Lott Jr. Some fun dance music we did this year. Check it out. It's really a lot of fun. And I have books on Amazon. Go ahead and check those out on Amazon. And then, of course, this show is on YouTube. Everyone, please, if you're in a hot area like we are, some of us are, stay hydrated, stay low to the ground.
Keep your animals safe.
Make sure,
yeah.
Do not leave your pets outside when it's extreme heat. That is not, with no covering or shading or anything, that's not good. So take care of the little fur babies. They need to be taken care of while they're out there. And don't leave children in cars either. Like, don't go into the store and do that. Make sure everybody is safe with you during this hot time period as we head into late summer, into early fall. Christmas is a few months away, kids. I'm getting excited. I want eggnog. Ready.
Oh, I love some eggnog.
I love eggnog with the little brandy or.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready for that.
Something.
That's coming. Yeah, it's going soon. Everyone, take care of yourselves. Bye, you guys.